Okay. Well, I put it up on the screen here. Can you see it on the screen there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just want to go over the intervals here, and we'll take turns. Okay, so we'll do this one here. So start with Cole. What's this one here?
Fourth.
Fourth, right. And then this one?
Fifth.
Fifth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what's this one?
Sixth.
Yeah. And then this one again, another six, right?
Yeah, another sixth.
Okay, Ryan, let's do these. What do we got there?
A third.
A third, right? And then
Another third.
another third. And what's that?
A unison.
A unison, right? A unison is a one, right? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what's this one here?
An eighth.
Eight, that's an eighth, right? An octave, right? Okay, very good. Good. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta erase this now. Okay. So that was the first bar.
What's up?
Okay, let's try this one here. How about Des?
All right.
What's that one?
Six.
Six, right?
Second one's a fifth.
Fifth, good.
Yeah, another six.
What was that?
Another six.
A six? Yeah.
And that one's also a six.
Yeah. Okay. Now, let's try Joseph. What's that one?
Well, where?
Right here.
Oh, underneath it. On the bass, second bar, that would be unison, the first one.
Yeah.
And then second one's a third.
Yep.
And then we have another unison.
Yep.
And then octave.
Perfect. Okay, good. Now, this bar is really busy, huh?
Oh,
Yep.
This one's getting really busy. So let's do this. Let's do the top one. And we'll try Kelsey.
The first one's a sixth.
First one is a what?
Sixth.
Six. Good.
And then the second one is it a third?
Yep.
And then
What's that?
a second.
Yeah. And this one doesn't have an interval that it goes with, so we
Okay.
just don't use it. All right, now this one here.
And then unison.
What is that?
Or, sorry. That's a third.
Third, right.
Yeah.
And again, here we don't use that one, okay?
Why does
No.
it have the little numbers on top?
Those are the keyboard fingerings for piano players. For piano players, fingerings, right?
So
Okay,
your
now,
fifth and your third finger.
yeah. Okay, let's try Hot Shot. Ryan, what do we got there?
Unison.
A unison,
Third.
third,
Another third.
third, right?
A third.
Well, look at this pattern. It's all thirds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought it was going to be tough, huh? Okay. This one might be a little strenuous because of the ledger lines. Who would like to try this one?
I'll try it.
Okay, so that first one, we got a
Let's see.
3, 5, 7, 9, 10, right?
10. Yep, 10. That's what I got too.
So what's this one? 3, 5, 7.
6, 7.
What's that one?
So octave.
Good. And then this we don't use because there's nothing to correspond it, right? How about this last one here?
Another 10.
Yep. And then we got this one here. Okay, let's
Third.
try coal. What's this here?
That's a third.
Right. Now this one's weird because the timing, it goes da, da. So
Mhm.
this one you could connect together. So that would be a what there?
A third.
Good. And then this one?
A fourth.
Fourth, yeah. Very good. Very good. Okay, so that's good. You guys have got this down pretty good now.
Mhm.
What's going on?
Oh, I don't know.
Somebody's having a hootenanny? Okay. Let's just do one more row and then we'll move on to something else. Okay, we'll do this one here.
Which one? Oh, that one.
How about Des?
This one. Okay. The first one, that's a fifth. The second one's another fifth.
Want to see?
The next one's a sixth.
Then a fourth.
Yeah. No, that one's that's a fourth. Wait, no,
No, that's a fifth.
that's a fifth. That's a fifth.
Oh, it's just on another line, but it's the same distance. Oh, okay.
Line, line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Line, line, line. Okay. So here we look like we got what? All thirds there, right?
Yep.
Third there, right?
Yep.
All right. We'll erase that. All right. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's try for Joseph.
Okay. First one is a fourth.
Yeah.
Then we have another fourth.
No.
Or no, fifth.
Fifth.
Yeah, because the other one is beneath it. Okay. And then we have another fifth.
Yep.
Then we have sixth.
Very good. Okay, now let's try Kelsey down here. So what's this one here?
The first one is a third, or third.
A third would be right here.
Oh, is that a fifth?
That's a fifth, yeah. I'm not
And then
using
the
that
next
one. What's that one there?
That's a third.
Second.
Or sorry, that's the second.
No, a second would be this one right here.
Okay,
me.
so that's the third.
I'll show you a second. A second would be this one here.
Oh,
That'd
the
be a
one in the
second.
middle. Oh,
All
okay.
right, that's unison.
That'd be a second there.
Okay, that's unison then. Sorry.
So this one's a 3, right? What about this one here?
Seven.
So 1,
That's an
3,
octave?
5, 7,
8.
8.
Or octave.
That's an octave.
And then this one here? 1, 3, 5, right? Line, right? That's a shortcut. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay, this one has 3 G's in a row, and these two are the same. It just goes, okay, let's do that one. So what do you got here? How about coal?
Is that a fifth?
5th, yeah. And it repeats, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it expands, right? So then it's
A
what's
sixth.
that? 6. And then it shrinks. What's that?
A fifth.
5th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna mute you, Joseph, because those people are making noise back there. Okay. So this is good. You guys did pretty good on this. Okay, now let's do this. I'm going to call up another sheet. Yeah, this campus is closed, man. And like, there's really nobody there, you know, just like in campus security, there's only like 2 people working.
Really?
Yeah.
Are the dorms closed?
Yeah, everybody's kicked out of the dorms,
Yeah, right.
which I don't know how are they going to refund everybody's money for that?
I hope so.
I was going, but I'm for sure getting a refund. I got an email saying I will.
Well, if you've been watching the news, you know that this is not overblown. I mean, they're doing this for precautions, you know. Okay. So now, what was our formula?
Whole space, half space,
Whole step.
whole step.
Okay, so what do we got here? What's this first one?
A C.
C. So then the process was just write the notes, right? See if I can get good at this. No, I'm not good at this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you still read it?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like my grandson wrote that one. All right. So that's the first thing we do is you put the scale in. What's step 2?
Put the formula in.
And this is a C, right? So that's a no-brainer scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You don't have to do anything, right? But we do have to do something with the next one. Now, can you guys can you see this on your screen pretty well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you share your screen? No. No.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Uh,
You have screen share available? Not working?
mm-mm.
How do you do it? Is it because you started it?
Right in the middle, there's a green icon there.
It's the share, right?
Share
So it
screen.
says you cannot start screen share while other participant is sharing. So only one person at a time, I think.
Here, I switched it. Now what?
Oh. You can like share.
There you go. Okay, so you got that VWV still up there. That's cool.
Which one do we need?
We want we want that
That big packet, right?
yeah. Can you see that one okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to work that well to have everybody sharing at the same time.
I think you can only go one at a time.
One at a time, okay. All right, we'll just back out of that. Let's just do it. Let's just do it this way, okay? So can you guys see this note right here?
Yeah.
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 What is that note?
F.
F, right? So step one would be writing what? F,
These.
The
G,
notes.
A, B, C,
B, C, D.
E, F, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then after that, you put in whole step, half step, right? Okay, so let's do it this way. Let's do it my old school way here. Okay. So, Kelsey, let's try this one. We got F to G. What's that?
Okay. So after G is the whole step.
Right, and that's what we need, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next one's G to A.
That's a whole step. That's fine.
Okay, the next one's A to B.
And that's a half step. So is it A sharp?
Well, what happens if we make it A sharp?
Oh no, I'm trying to go in order. So it would be B flat.
When you do it A sharp, That changes the relationship of these two, right? That screws that up because then it becomes wider than a whole step, right? G to
Yeah.
E sharp is a step and a half, right?
So is it B flat?
B flat, exactly, yeah.
Because we want to stay in alphabetical order, right?
Yeah, and we want to try to stick to the formula. So how are they teaching the wrestling classes online?
Same way, Zoom.
Using Zoom for wrestling?
Probably.
You break your computer.
This is hard on a lot of teachers, you know, because they don't really have a method down, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So now we want to make that B flat, right?
hmm
And then what's the rest of it? We got B flat to C. Is that a whole step?
B flat to C sharp.
No.
No, just C.
Yeah, you looking at your number line?
Oh yeah, that would be, yeah.
Yeah, and you don't mix a flat and a sharp in the same scale.
Okay.
And then C to D.
Yeah.
What is it?
D and then E.
And then F. So that's done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want to do another one here. Okay, Des.
Okay.
What do we got here?
The first note,
Yeah.
is that a A?
Not quite.
Damn, that one's kind of hard. B.
B, yeah. So it's B.
Okay.
So now
And a whole step from that, right?
we need a whole step from B. So what would that be?
That'll be a C sharp.
C sharp, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The next one, D sharp.
D sharp, yeah. And then we want a half step.
Half step from that is E.
Yep. Now we want a whole step, right?
Whole step from E would be F sharp.
Yeah.
Then a whole step for D would be G sharp.
G sharp, yeah.
And then is it going from half step now? Is that a half step?
Not yet.
Oh no, it's still a whole step, so that'll be A sharp.
A sharp, yeah. Now we want a half step.
And that would be B.
B. So the key of B has a lot of sharps in it, 5 sharps.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, now let's move on to a new concept. So we start with C. Now, can you guys get out a blank piece of paper and write this down? Give it some wide space, okay? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna call this the matrix of fifths. So we're gonna count up to the fifth note. So we count to the fifth note. Now the key of C has 0 sharps and flats, right?
Yep.
So now this is a system of organization called the circle of fifths or the matrix of fifths. So now we start, the next scale is G. So that's our next scale. We go up to the fifth note of the C scale and that becomes our next scale. The G scale is our next scale. So then you put in the whole steps and half steps. And then you analyze it. There's the whole steps and half steps. G to A is a whole step. A to B is a whole step. B to C is a half step. C to D is a whole step. D to E is a whole step. But E to F is not a whole step. So you have to make that F sharp, right? So our key of G has 1 sharp in it. So now the next scale after the key of D is going to be the key of D because we count up to the fifth note. So you see what we did? We got G here. That's the fifth note. Then we got D here. So every time you get to the fifth note, that becomes the next scale. Okay, so the key of G has 1 sharp in it over here. That F sharp is the sharp in the key of G. So now the next key is key of D. So the key of D, we put our whole steps and half steps in. Okay, so there's our whole steps and half steps. So now let's analyze it. D to E, is that a whole step?
Yeah.
E to F, is that a whole step?
No.
Half step.
So we got to make that F sharp, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we borrowed that from the previous scale as well, the F sharp. Okay, F sharp to G, is that a half step?
Yeah.
Okay, G to A, is that a whole step?
Yes.
A to B, is that a whole step?
No.
Who said no?
It's yes.
I did because there's a flat and then it's B. So it's,
Where are you getting A flat from?
No, I'm counting it mentally from my theory class.
Well, we just
I
established
know.
that. We just established that G to A was a whole step, right?
Uh-huh.
So after that, we have A to B. Is that a whole step?
Oh yeah, that's right. No, yeah, that's a whole step.
And now we have B to C. Is that a whole step?
Mm-mm.
No. So what do you got to do?
No,
E sharp.
be sharp.
C sharp. So that's our new sharp in the key of D, C sharp. So the key of G has 1 sharp, and the key of D has 2 sharps. So according to this, if we count up to 5, our next key is going to be A, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's alphabetical. We'll put our whole steps and half steps in. So we should have that, and then now we got to analyze it. A to B, is that a whole step?
Yeah.
Yeah. B to C, is that a whole step?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Let's be sure about that. B to C, is that a whole step?
No.
Oh no,
No.
no. That's right.
So then what? C sharp, right?
Yeah.
C sharp to D, is that a half step?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. D to E, is that a whole step?
Yep.
Yeah.
E to F, is that a whole step?
No.
No.
H that's F sharp.
F sharp, yeah. Okay. F sharp to G, is that a whole step?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's G sharp.
G sharp, yeah. And now we got G sharp to A, is that a half step?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So now we got our sharps, 3 sharps. 3 sharps in the key of A. So our next key after A is going to be what?
E.
E.
E. So the pattern here goes C is 0 sharps, F sharp, G has 1 sharp, D has 2 sharps, A has 3 sharps. Okay, so there's our keys there. So the next key is going to be E, right? So we finish it up like that. This is without any sharps or flats or anything. We're just doing it alphabetically. Okay, so then we do our whole steps and half steps. So we finished it up with whole steps and half steps, right? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And now we analyze it. So for E, we got E to F. We need an F sharp.
Yep.
And then F sharp to G sharp. G sharp to A is good. A to B is good. B to C sharp. C sharp to D sharp to E. So there's our E scale. E has 4 sharps in it. So there's our E scale. What about our B scale? We got B
Oh,
to C sharp to D sharp, right?
Mhm.
So we got B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, right? And that one has 5 sharps in it. So you get this. B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. And now the key that has 6 sharps, you notice that this note is F sharp here?
Yeah.
So the next key
That starts with F sharp.
starts with F sharp. So we have to make that F sharp on that key.
F sharp to G sharp.
تدخلوا جوا لما تخلصوا. برد كتير.
Okay.
حاطط هو بروبين.
Joseph, we got too much noise on your end. All right, so we got F sharp to what?
G sharp.
G sharp to A sharp, right? And then F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. Now we need a whole step above B, so that would be C sharp, right?
C sharp.
Yeah. And then D sharp. And then we have the oddball, E sharp to F sharp. So there's our F sharp key. We got 6 sharps. Now, the next one's our C sharp key. And that's the no-brainer key. We don't have to even think about that because everything in C sharp is sharped. And I'll show you this in a second. So that's what we got. Okay, so key of C is 0 sharps and flats. Key of C sharp equals 7 sharps. Key of C flat equals 7 flats. These are our 3 no-brainer keys. You don't even have to memorize this. C is 0, C sharp 7, C flat 7. Okay? So this is called the matrix of fifths.
For the one starting with F flat, is there 7?
We have F sharp here.
Or sorry, F sharp, sorry. Is there 7?
Another 6. Sharp.
F
G
sharp
sharp.
to G sharp.
This is the only note that's not sharp. Is that
You said matrix of 6th or 5th?
fifths? That B.
F sharp to G sharp.
B is not sharped. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got 6 sharps in it, though. Now let me isolate that and show you what I'm talking about. So this key has 6 sharps in it. Some people say, "Oh, I count 7." Well, you've got
Oh, because you're
F
counting
sharp
the
on
F sharp twice.
F sharp on both ends.
Okay.
So here's all the sharps. Six sharps, and it repeats F sharp up there.
Okay. Yeah, I was a little confused.
Yeah, of course. So the key of F sharp has 6 sharps in it.
Okay.
Okay, so now if we have the key of C, that's 0 sharps. What's the 5th note of C? C, D, E, F, G,
F,
right?
G.
So G is the key that's going to have 1 sharp. And from G, we go G, A, B, C, D, right?
Mhm.
So D is our next key, and D is going to have 2 sharps. And after D, we got D, E, F,
E,
G,
F,
A,
G, A.
right? The next key is going to be A, and that's going to be 3 sharps. And then after A, B, C,
B,
D,
C,
E, right?
Mhm.
E is going to have 4 sharps. And then it gets gnarly. And I pulled a dirty trick on Des by giving him 5 sharps on the key of B, right? We got the key of E, F, G, A, B. B is the 5th note of E, right? And the key of B is 5 sharps. And then B, C, D, E, F sharp. So we have F sharp equals 6 sharps. And then C sharp is our no-brainer key. How many sharps is that? All of them, right? You should take a screenshot of this if you can. It's very important.
The last one is C sharp.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's basically like 0, 7, like with the rewind and
Yeah.
ordered it.
So 0 through 7. Now, those are the sharp keys. Okay? So there are keys other than that, which miraculously enough are called the flat keys. And that, to get to the sharp keys, you count up to the 5th note, right? Matrix of fifths, right? The flat keys, you count up to the 4th note. So if you start on C, we count up 1, 2, 3, 4. For the flat keys, we count up to 4. And that is our next key.
So is it called the matrix of 4?
Yeah. Hey, Joseph, I'm going to have to mute you again. You got too much noise going back there. All right. So there's our 4th note of the scale of C is F. And that's our next key. So that's how that works. That's the matrix of fourths. So now let's analyze the F key. So we got 1 minute here. 1, whole step, half step, whole step link, whole step, half step, right? So we got our scale there. So F to G, is that a whole step?
Yeah.
G to A, is that a whole step?
Yeah.
A to B, is that a half step?
No.
No. So what do we got to do?
Make B flat.
B flat. Okay, so now B flat to C, is that a whole step?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
C to D, is that a whole step?
Yep.
D to E, is that a whole step?
Yep.
And E to F is a half step, right?
Yeah.
So that's our key with F. F has one flat. So now to get to the next key in fourths, we count up to the fourth note of the F scale, which would be B flat. And we're almost out of time here. And we will leave off here today. And we'll keep going with fourths on, there's no classes this Friday, is there?
No.
No, because it's a Good Friday, but we don't have class on Fridays for fundamentals, just theory.
A theory, they're celebrating Good Friday.
Yeah,
So we'll see you guys on
that's
Monday.
what Dr. Gratz told us. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see you on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you guys for coming tonight.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Professor.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye.